Hello everyone, this is Square Triangle Mouse, and today we are going to show you how to organize your city tiles and how to put your citizens to work in Hexarchy. In this particular turn, Athens has grown in population. We went from 1 to 2 population, and so we have one more phase here to distribute. Now by default, the game is giving me 2 units of food and 3 hammers. So next turn I'm going to have 7 more hammers, also 1 extra food here in the city. Now let's say, for example, that I thought it was more important to get some extra gold instead of so many hammers. Well, if that was the case, I can move this phase from here to there, get only 1 hammer but more food. We can see here we have a +2 now. And also we moved up to a +3 here in gold, but only 5 hammers for my next turn, so not so many things to build, more stuff to buy, more growth in the city of Athens. Now that was one change that I could do for free, and that is because the city has grown in this turn. Now we are in a different turn, and we can see that Athens has not grown this turn. It's only at 1 population, so if I try to move this citizen, you can see here that below the face, we can see it right there, there is a 1 hammer symbol. That means that moving this face would actually cost me 1 hammer if I wanted to do it right now. So yeah, I will cancel that with my right button in the mouse, and I still have 6 hammers. Now, if I don't want to lose this one and go back to 5 hammers, what I have to do is grow Athens. So I have some food resources now. I will use 1 food resource here, make Athens grow into 2 population. And now that Athens has grown, this citizen here is the new one, and I can move him without any cost. You can see that if I put the face, let's say here in the mountain, there is no hammer icon below it. This one on the other hand is the one that didn't grow, and you can see the 1 hammer icon right below it. So that's the main difference between those two. You can move the one that has grown right now completely free, and you don't have to spend any hammers. I can go here and there and here. I don't really care how many times I move it. We can always do it without having to spend any hammers at all. Finally, when 2 cities are very close to each other and you want to know which citizen belongs to which city, you only really need to click on the face. So for example, here we click on it and we can see that this guy comes from Sparta, whereas this guy here comes from Athens. This one is actually further away from Sparta, but he comes from this city as well. So that is something to consider, and I can always let him work inside the city. Here he gets 1 gold and 1 food, but if I want him to get, let's say, more food, I can just move him and put him here. But when the cities grow a lot, it might be useful to send the citizens to work inside. To show you an example, I have decided to build a forge in the city of York. Maybe not the greatest strategy in this particular map, but it was useful. So you can see that here you can have 1 extra hammer per every citizen working in the city. So for example, the city has grown. We have a citizen here that we can move without any cost, and we can see that if he goes to York, he can get more yields here, more hammers, as we are seeing right there. Now, as usual, if you want to see the citizens that you want to move, you have to click on this button, the same one that is used to show the map resources. And that concludes our tutorial on how to work the citizens in the city, how to see how many resources you are getting from each one of them, how to move them for free without losing any resources. I hope you received some useful information from this tutorial. If you want a guide of any other specific mechanics on the game Hexarchy, please make sure to say it in the comments, and as usual, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching.